The grand opening of BMO Field in Toronto, Ontario, as Toronto FC is home to the Kansas City Wizards, the first ever Major League Soccer match played in Canada. All 20,000 tickets have long been sold for this historic match. We welcome you live to Major League Soccer's inaugural match, not just in Canada, but outside of the United States.
I was the first employee at TFC. The first inaugural game at BMO Field was a terrific success, but we had many reports of the Seagulls dive bombing people and stealing an entire pizza slice from their hand, or French fries or a hot dog from their hand. And so that was a problem that we needed to solve, and we needed to solve it before the next game. We had used a pest control company at the Air Canada Centre, and so we called them. They put us on to this guy that had a couple of hawks. They were hawks that they use at Pearson Airport to keep the birds away from the runways, and that they said almost immediately, we know exactly what you need and we'll have her ready for next Saturday. So in the second home game, there were still literally hundreds of seagulls, and when you're standing inside the stadium, you could see them all hovering above us, but none of them ever came below the hawk's height. The handler explained to us that hawks hunt in a downward direction. So the seagulls know this, and so they know that they're safe as long as they stay above the hawk.
It goes down in as a TFC, a kind of iconic moment in time where this bird was brought on for pest control reasons, but it took on another form, right? A de facto mascot, but not a mascot. And the club, through the years, has embraced that as an icon, or a club icon.
Then we decided to have a Name the Hawk contest. When we held the Name the Hawk contest with our fans, first we revealed that her name is Bitchy, and we're a family-oriented organization, and of course we can't call her Bitchy. And then we asked people to submit their proposals or their ideas for names, and then we would pick the top 5 suggestions, and then we would allow fans to vote. But we did manage to shortlist it to 5 names. An overwhelming number of suggestions were the name Bitchy. That's how Bitchy the Hawk came to be.
2024 represents a bit of a reset. People feel great about Toronto FC from those early years. We still have so many die-hard fans, our supporters, that have been with us since day one, and they remember those times. So when we started to talk with our supporters specifically about 2024, the Hawk came to life right away. The Hawk has always been the guardian of BMO Field from the early onset. It was a pest control bird that was there to make sure that the seagull problem didn't happen during games and then after games as well. So the Hawk was always guarding the stadium.
This is the Guardian. He's the mascot bird for TFC. He is an 8-year-old male Harris hawk. Harris hawk is native to the deserts of North America, so Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. Birds of prey, they're generally always at the top of the food chain. They're an apex predator, so makes a perfect bird for the bird here at BMO Field, because the sight of him naturally keeps all the gulls away. So I really enjoy working with my father. My father was doing this job a few years ago. He was the one walking the hawk out to the field. Luckily, he passed the torch down on to me. But I've been working with my father, James, my whole life, doing different educational programs and just working with the birds. It makes me feel really happy, because after I walk this guy out onto the field and after the national anthem, we do a loop of the stadium. And I really enjoy it. There's so many people yelling his name, trying to get pictures with him. It just makes me smile the whole time, because everyone's yelling, trying to get a picture with the Guardian.